Good evening and welcome to your News Now Sports. I'm Dave Siseski. It's week 6 of the high school football season, and once again, we have a marquee matchup from the Midwest Athletic Conference as a pair of 2021 state champions clash in Darke County. Last year's Division 7 champ, the Marion Local Flyers, will take on the 2021 Division 5 title holder, the Versailles Tigers. Our Tony Quach has more with both head coaches ahead of tonight's matchup. Good evening, Tony.
Hope you enjoy it.
Good evening, David. Since 2013, there have been 8 regular season matchups featuring a pair of defending state champs for the MAC. The Marion Local Flyers have been involved with 5 of those showdowns. Tonight, the Flyers will take on last year's D5 state champs in the Versailles Tigers. We'll start things off with Flyers head coach Tim Goodwin. Coach Goodwin, once again, champion versus champion game. How special is it to be a part of this game, and what does it mean for the players and the communities involved in this matchup?
Well, it's just another big MAC game. You know, I don't know about Versailles, but we don't really pay attention who was champions last year. It's a whole new year. You know, you're just prepping for the 22 team that you're facing. So it'll be a fun night.
And let's talk a little bit about your guys' offense. You guys are averaging nearly 38 points per game. What's going to be the key to continue that offensive momentum into tonight's game?
Oh, the same as always. You know, we probe around, see what's going to work. You know, pretty much all of it's based on establishing some sort of run game. I think that holds true for both teams. So, you know, the battle of the line scrimmage will be big tonight.
Thank you for your time, Coach. We're turning it over to Versailles head coach Ryan Jones. Coach Jones, let's talk a little bit about your guys' defense. Defensively, you held your opponents to an average of 9 points per game. What's going to be the key to slowing down the Flyers' offense tonight?
Well, you know, the Flyers are a real physical team, and they got a good rushing attack. And you know, the thing that's going to be important for us is to make tackles and not allow those running backs to get loose. You know, obviously, we're going to have to get off of blocks as well. So, you know, they do a lot of things well, and that stresses the defense, and you can't key on one guy. So our guys are going to have to play disciplined football for sure.
And again, last matchup you guys had, the Flyers came out on top 19-17, really close game, and it was the only loss in your state run last season. So of course your team is out for a measure of revenge. What's it going to take to come out on top this time around?
Well, you know, I think it's the same thing like Coach Goodwin said. You know, each year is a different year. It's a different team, and that's the way you got to approach it. But, you know, same keys to winning any game. You got to prevent turnovers on your side, try to force them on the other team, and you got to tackle well, you got to block well, you got to get off blocks, you know, and that's going to be the key to this game.
Thank you very much, Coach. That's all the time we have for our full coverage of Football Friday Night. Tune in at 11:15. Reporting in Versailles, Tony Quach, your News Now Sports.
Thanks, Tony. And here are just a couple other games we'll have on Football Friday Night. As I said, the 2 state champs there, Marion Local taking on Versailles, and Wapakoneta versus Kenton. Wapak looking to keep their perfect WBL record going. Finley with a tough road matchup against 5-0 Fremont. Ross, Lima Senior looking for their first track victory, and it won't come easy as they host 4-1 Central Catholic. Van Wert looking to keep pace in the WBL as they head to OG. We'll see 12 games tonight on Football Friday Night.